Oh my goodness. This is it. This is really is it. O mga kababayan, dito na. Umpisa na ng impeachment trial. Puntahan natin yung naging debate or naging diskusyon ng sinasabi nilang tunog lata daw na defense. 'Di ba? Naalala niyo yun? Ay, before pala dyan. Before tayo mapunta dito. Puntahan muna natin yung sinabi ni Representative ko, yung Kabataan Party List na ang yabang-yabang, tunog lata daw, tunog lata. Pamukha natin sa kanya, no? Ito. I-share muna natin yung si Representative ko. Paalala ko sa inyo, yung kayabangan. Asan na ba yung kayabangan ni Representative ko? Oh, ito. Si Representative ko. Tunog lata daw kasi. Tunog lata ha. Oh. Sige, sabihin mo nga. Ano?
Brief sets the tone on how the defense will structure its answers. So kung tunog lata na ang pre-brief, what more can we expect during the trial proper? No, tama nga po yung nakalagay no na it's just mere denials at ang basis for the summoning of witnesses or even presenting documentary evidence is a general to rebut the allegations in the articles of impeachment. Wala pong pagdali kung bakit po ini-introduce yung evidence na to, kung bakit ini-introduce yung witness na to. Kung ako po, possibly judge or even law school professor, no, i-check ko yan, no? Iko-correct ko yung ganong klaseng format. So sa atin, this is clearly hindi na naman pagseseryoso sa proseso. Kasi kung sineseryoso yung proseso, dapat binibigay na yung mga sagot na matagal lang hinihingi ng taong bayan. Which is, sino nga ba si Mary Grace Piatos? How do you provide evidence to controvert or contradict no, yung certification ng PSA na sa records nila, walang Mary Grace Piatos? No other than ipakita nyo kung sino siya. Kung wala pong ganon na makita tayo sa pre-trial brief, no, baka hindi natin makita ito sa mismong trial proper. So nonetheless, no, both parties reserve the right to submit further evidence as necessary. Pero supposedly, nilatag na po yan lahat during the pre-trial briefs and the pre-trial conference. Wala tayong nakitang ganon. So, kailangan na pong maging mas mapagmatsyag at masiyasat yung taong bayan sa mga magiging sagot sa trial proper.
Oh. Tunog lata. Rene, Representative Rene Luis ko. Oh, ito. Ito yung tunog lata na pinagsasabi mo. Pakinggan natin kung ano nangyari sa impeachment trial ngayong araw ni Vice President Sara Duterte ha. Kung paano binutata yung motion ni Congressman Luistro. Ang yabang nyo kasi. Oh, sabi mo hindi sinuseryoso. Ito seryosong seryoso oh. Pakinggan natin mga kababayan.
Clerk of court made through the presiding officer are hereby deemed read into the records of the case. So ordered. At this juncture, the chair would like to direct the parties to prepare for their opening statements. We will start with the prosecution. May I know from the prosecution who will deliver the opening statement and from the respondent who will deliver the opening statement? Under our rules, only one lawyer shall deliver the opening statement for either side. I presume Representative Luistro, you will deliver for the prosecution and for the part on the part of the respondent?
I will deliver the opening statement for the defense, Your Honor.
Representative Luistro from the panel of prosecutors of the House of Representatives is now recognized to deliver her opening statement for the prosecution. You may proceed, ma'am, and you have 15 minutes.
Your Honor, before I proceed, the prosecution respectfully moves for the reading of the 4 articles of impeachment and the entry of the corresponding answer or plea for each article of impeachment, Your Honor. Your Honor, this is consistent to the Senate rules on impeachment, particularly Rule 7, Your Honor, the last paragraph of which mentions about failure to appear, failure of the lawyer to appear, and failure to file answer. There should be an entry of plea of not guilty. Likewise, Your Honor, under Rule 9 of the Senate Rule of an Impeachment, which says that the person impeached shall then be called to appear and answer the articles of impeachment against him or her. In this rule, Your Honor, it was likewise provided that the name of the person appearing in behalf of the respondent should be entered into the record. And by the answer, Your Honor, it is humbly believed that it pertains to the particular plea of whether guilty or not guilty of the respondent, Your Honor. Likewise, Your Honor, under Rule 22-21, Your Honor, the trial of all the articles of impeachment shall be completed before the senators vote on the final question of whether or not the impeachment is sustained. It is gleaned from this rules, Your Honor, that the senators will be voting on a per article basis, Your Honor. And that is why it is the humble submission of the prosecution that there should be reading of the article and entry of the particular plea per article, Your Honor. This
So, itong si Congressman Luis Rowe, nagmo-motion siya na basahin lahat ng article ng impeachment, tapos mag-e-entry ng plea or ng not guilty or guilty yung inaakusahan. Gusto nilang pumunta o humarap dyan si Vice President Sara Duterte. Kahit naman yung summon, pwede naman na yung counsel na lang yung magre-represent kay Vice President Sara Duterte. 'Di ba meron naman doon? Meron doon na hindi na kailangan si Vice President na pumunta diyan. Pero yung gusto, no, ni Congressman Luis to, kumbaga basahan yung nasasakdal tapos magsasalita, magtataas ng kamay. Tapos sasabihin guilty or not guilty, 'di ba? Gusto nilang mapahiya lang yung tao. Kahit pwede naman i-represent na ng mga counsel niya. Yun yung motion ni Kong Luis Rowe.
likewise, Your Honor, manifest our complete adherence to the mandate of the Constitution sa pagbasa po ng mga artikulo ng impeachment at pagpapasok ng sagot ng respondent, maipakita po
Uy, oo nga no. Kitang-kita nga yung laway ni nabasa ko kay kay Attorney Edwin. Oo nga, tawang-tawa ako, oo nga. Ayan Hindi niya nararamdaman yan?
po natin sa sambayanang Pilipino ang ating pagsunod sa mandato ng konstitusyon. Likewise, Your Honor, it upholds due process not only of the respondent but also of the Filipino people. Sa pagbasa po ng mga artikulo ng impeachment, she will be informed of the nature of the accusation against her bago pa po siya sumagot whether she is guilty or not guilty, Your Honor. Likewise, Your Honor, ang 4 na artikulo po ng impeachment ay nakabase sa iba't ibang alegasyon ng facts at iba't ibang nature of accusation or cause of action, Your Honor. And with that, Your Honor, it is perceived that there's a
Nakaka-distract nga yung yung namumuong laway ni Kong Luis Rowe dito. Hindi niya ba nararamdaman yan?
possibility that the plea of the respondent to each and every article will be different from one another, Your Honor. And lastly, Your Honor, this is consistent with the Senate rules on impeachment because the senator judges, the honorable senator judges, Your Honor, will be voting on a per article basis after the conclusion of the trial of this impeachment case, Your Honor.
The chair will respond. Unless the counsel for respondent would like to say something about the motion.
Kahit si Chis Escudero natatawa sa motion niya. O pasok, Madam Counsel.
Of the distinguished lead prosecutor.
Yes, Your Honor, may I comment?
The lead, you
Before
may
the-
proceed.
Before the presiding officer can rule on the motion or request of the lead prosecutor. But before I give my comment, may I just clarify?
Tingnan mo, manood ka. Representative ko ha. 'Di ba? Yung kumbaga minamata mo yung legal counsel o yung defense counsel ng Vice President Sara Duterte. Sinasabi mong tunog lata at hindi sinuseryoso. Tapos sinasabi mo pa kung sa pre-trial wala na tayong makukuhang sagot. Tapos ano pang aasahan natin sa impeachment trial mismo? Yun yung sabi mo, 'di ba? Oh, ito pakinggan mo. Unang sabak, unang round, denied ang motion ng pinagyayabang mo.
If the lead prosecutor is now making a motion to arraign the respondent accused.
Yun na nga yun. Gusto na nila i-arraign. Gusto na basahan. Gusto na nga basahin lahat ng article of impeachment eh.
Your Honor, whether this is arraignment or otherwise, the motion of the prosecution is very much consistent with the Senate rules on impeachment.
I think the question, Your Honor, is very simple.
As I have
It's
mentioned, Your
answerable by yes
Honor,
or no, Your Honor.
Rule
Is the
7,
lead prosecutor,
Rule 9,
is the lead
Let this
prosecutor
not be a debate between the
requesting
councils.
for the respondent accused
Counsel
to be
for
arraigned, Your Honor.
respondent, kindly make your comments and avoid asking questions from the counsel for the prosecutor. We will recognize the counsel for respondent for her comments on the motion and the manifestations made by the lead prosecutor for the House. You may proceed, ma'am.
Thank you, Your Honor. I believe I have a standing question to the lead prosecutor, and I would like to ask her for the legal basis for requiring the respondent to be arraigned today. Because, Your Honor, I note that in her request earlier and manifestations given for the respondent to be arraigned today, she cited Rule 7, Rule 9, and Rule 21. However, in Rule 7, it very clearly states that if the person impeached after service shall fail to appear either in person or by counsel on the day so fixed, or appearing shall fail to file his answer to such articles of impeachment, the trial shall proceed nevertheless as upon a plea of not guilty. Well, this rule is clear. It does not talk about any arraignment. And if we take a look at this sentence, everything here has been satisfied. The respondent accused is here, has attended through counsel.
Correct. Andyan na nga kayo. Hinarap nyo. Kasi yun naman yung sinasabi, di ba? Na pwede na lang siyang i-represent ng kanyang mga legal counsel o yung mga attorney yung tinatawag nila.
May not be in person, but the notice given to the defense is that she may appear through counsel. Second thing is that the respondent accused was also able to file her answer. And so Rule 7 does not support the request of the lead prosecutor that the respondent accused be arraigned today. Now, on the matter of Article 9, counsel also say that the person impeached shall then be called to appear and answer the articles of impeachment against him or her. And if he or she appears, or any person for him or her, the appearance shall be recorded, stating particularly if by himself or by agent or counsel, naming the person appearing in the capacity in which or she he appears. If he or she does not appear, either personally or by agent or counsel, the same shall be recorded. And for all intents and purposes, respondent is present today through counsel. There is also nothing in Rule 9 that requires the reading of a 23-page articles of impeachment, which will be a waste of judicial time.
Oh, sayang oras kapag basahin mo yung 23 pages na article. Kung Luistro, tunog lata ba to? Representative ko ng Kabataan Party List. Nauuna kasi yung yabang eh.
Now, finally, under Rule 21, Your Honor, may I just correct the manifestation earlier by counsel, because it would seem to me, unless a reading of the transcript would say that I'm mistaken, but I seem to have heard the lead prosecutor claim that the voting on the articles of impeachment will be per article. Well, that's true, but the first sentence of Rule 21 says, the trial of all the articles of impeachment shall first be completed. Before-
Gusto niya kasi by article magbobotohan na, magko-convict o i-a-acquit na. So kailangan pala tapusin lahat, kumbaga pag-usapan lahat no ng article na yung 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 'di ba? Article of impeachment 4. So kailangan nilang tapusin 'yon bago sila magbotohan. Nasa rules din 'yan. Kung Luistro.
or the senators vote on the final question on whether or not the impeachment is sustained. Now, honestly, I do not see how Rule 21 is related to the motion now being requested or propounded by the lead prosecutor. And at any rate, Your Honor, given that the respondent is represented by her counsel today, and this is consistent, her appearance is consistent with the notice given and in accordance with the rules on rules of procedure of this court, then we can enter her plea on her behalf.
The arguments of the parties are duly noted. Chair will now make its ruling. The articles of impeachment were deemed read and spread into the records when it was referred by the Senate to the Committee on Justice for the proper issuance of summons. And a plea of not guilty will only be entered in accordance with our rules in behalf of the Vice President if she does not file an answer. But in this case, she has filed an answer and in fact has appeared through counsel. Insofar as the reading of the articles of impeachment is concerned, it will be done at the final resolution of this case when it is put to a vote by the senator judges, where each article of impeachment will be read before a vote shall be taken thereon. For those reasons, the motion is denied, and the lead prosecutor, Representative Luistro, may proceed with her opening statement.
Motion denied. 1-0. Unang araw pa lang naman 'yan, 'di ba? Abangan natin sa mga susunod. Pero kasi gusto ko lang pakita sa inyo kasi mayabang 'tong yung spokesperson ng mga prosecutors ng House. Si representative ko, nadinig niyo naman sinasabi niya. Kung tunog lata na, ano pa daw yung maano natin, ano pa daw ang maaabangan natin sa impeachment trial na or impeachment proper. 'Di ba? So anong masasabi niyo dito, mga kababayan? 'Di ba? Sinasabi nila na hindi sinuseryoso ng mga abogado or legal counsel or defense counsel o defense attorney ni Vice President Sara Duterte yung impeachment. 'Di ba? Meron pa nga dito na ready na sila, maglabas na sila ng kanilang mga witness. Nagulat si Chil Jokno Tapos sasabihin niyo, hindi nagsiseryoso? Ngayon niyo sabihin na hindi nagsiseryoso itong mga 'to. Oh, pakinggan natin bago tayo ano.
On the sequence of the presentation of the articles of impeachment, the pretrial order stated that the prosecution has a free hand to determine the sequence of the presentation of the articles of impeachment. However, respondent will be similarly accorded the same right insofar as the presentation of their evidence and witnesses in chief is concerned. May we now learn from the public, from the panel of prosecutors rather, what will be the sequence of presentation of the articles of impeachment that they intend to pursue? Attorney Jokno is recognized. You may proceed, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. The first article we will be presenting will be Article 4 on grave threats. Second will be confidential funds, Article 1. Third, bribery, that is Article 3. And the fourth is unexplained wealth, Your Honors. That's Article 4.
No, two.
I'm sorry, Article 2. I stand corrected.
So the sequence of presentation shall be Article 4,
1, 3, 2.
Article 1, Article 3, and then Article 2.
Bukas yung grave threat.
Yes, that is correct, Your Honor.
So I presume that beginning tomorrow, once we issue the subpoena for your first set of witnesses, you shall begin with Article 4.
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, Chair rules that the respondents have the same and equal privilege of presenting its case as it so desires when it's time to present its evidence in chief shall come. What is the pleasure of the counsel for respondent?
Thank you, Your Honor. May I ask if the prosecution is ready to present its first witness today because the defense is ready today, Your Honor?
Duly noted. We will get to that later.
Oh, 'di ba? Ready na sila, oh. Tapos sasabihin niyo hindi siniseryoso. Ha? Ano masasagot mo, Attorney Chel?
Next
Your
item
Honor,
in the
please.
agenda.
If Your Honor, please.
Yes,
I
Representative
have just
Jokno.
noticed that Your Honor had already directed the counsel for the defense not to propound questions to the prosecution. This is already the second time that she's doing
Hindi
that.
naman ikaw yung sinabihan yung presiding officer naman.
She appears to be assuming or arrogating the powers of the court. Because as I understand the rules, it's only the court that can propound questions to the counsels.
Your Honor, may I comment?
The lady may comment.
I
Counsel
take
for respondent may
exception to
comment.
that. Yes, Your Honor. I take exception to that manifestation of the good counsel. In fact, the record would show, and if we can run the transcript back, my question was addressed to the presiding officer, Your Honor.
Let us move forward, gentleman and lady.
Oh, 'di ba natawa na din natawa din si si Madam mo. Oh. Ngayon yung sabihin tunog lata, hindi siniseryoso yung impeachment laban kay Vice President Sara Duterte. Bago kasi kayo magngangawa-ngawa, hintayin niyo muna yung resulta. So ngayon 1-0. Malayo pa yung lalakbayin. Kasi 3 months daw 'to. 4 article of impeachment, 4, 4132. 4132 tatalakayin bukas yung sa grave threat. 'Di ba yung nag-ano daw siya. Gano'n. Huwag na nating sabihin paulit-ulit. So ayan mga kababayan, ano masasabi niyo dito? Tama ba na nabutata si Kong Luis Tro? Or sinasabi nila na sila yung panalo kasi nga natuloy yung impeachment trial? So kayo na maghumusga kung sino at kung anong mangyayari pa dito sa impeachment trial laban kay Vice President Sara Duterte. At tandaan natin mga kababayan, ang mahal-mahal-mahal ng gastos nila dito sa pag-impeach kay Vice President Sara Duterte. Alam nyo naman kung magkano yung ginagastos ng Senado sa isang araw. 25 million. 'Di ba? So, God bless sa ating lahat. Bye-bye.